Did call me a fascist, and everyone knows that's not true. They call me everything until, something sticks. So far it hasn't, and they're running out of time. And the people that are bad are these people. They go after the weaponized government. What they're doing to this country is unbelievable.
Fascist, dictator, now Hitler. Democrats are leaning into some extreme rhetoric as the Harris campaign takes a dark turn in a last-ditch effort to head off defeat. Shannon Bream anchors Fox News Sunday. She joins us now. Put up a list for you of all the Republicans that have been called fascist. I remember when I worked for President Bush as a spokesperson, the Democrats said that then, and then they said that about Paul Ryan and everybody else. But in this one, it does feel like there's more of a concerted effort to try to make a closing argument that Trump is a fascist and a dictator and a danger to America. It's a far cry from joy, Shannon.
It is. And listen, maybe that was the initial strategy for this Harris-Walz campaign. They got a burst of energy when she was named to the top of the ticket. Obviously, Joe Biden leaving the ticket was a big enthusiasm and fundraising boost. And so they were flying high on that, a DNC that was very successful. And it was very much about we want to be the hopeful, positive, upbeat, gang. But as the polling has tightened and unfavorables have gone up for both Vice President Harris and Governor Walz, it does feel like there's been this very specific shift in strategy. Quoting people who've worked with President Trump. As we've had people come out to say, those allegations are not true. I saw a different picture of him. But it very much knowing they're going to use the imagery of the ellipse and January 6th as well, it's pretty clear what the closing argument is.
I was reading Mark Thiessen earlier today. Here's his headline in the Washington Post. Your town, all right? Harris's closing argument is dishonest, desperate, and hypocritical as he goes on. I just took note of that. I'm talking with the former speaker last hour. You have prominent Senate Democrats in these upper Midwest states that are using Trump in their ads. In the final weeks of the campaign, roll the clip, guys, number 4. Here's Casey in PA.
Seeks Biden to protect fracking, and he sided with Trump to end NAFTA and put tariffs on China to stop them from cheating.
And the first part of that you didn't hear. Casey bucked Biden to protect fracking. Wow. Is that how close Pennsylvania is, or does he see something in the numbers that forces him to fight back that way?
I do think it's that close. We all know that electoral prize, the Commonwealth of Pennsylvania, is a must-win on either of these tickets, whether the path is through Rust Belt, Sun Belt, whatever happens, Pennsylvania is a key. And we've seen in other races, Tammy Baldwin in Wisconsin, Alyssa Slotkin in Michigan, they're also using images of Trump in their ads in a positive, not a negative way. So what is it? Is he a threat to this country, to democracy, or is he somebody that you can work with in a reasonable way? And listen, if he is all of these things that the vice president is calling him now, when it comes to if he would win certification of the election, would she as vice president certify it or say, no, there's too much of a danger here? You can't have it both ways.
Shannon, I have a feeling that not only will you be helping us cover the election, you'll be covering the lawsuits that might come from it as well. You have Senator Marco Rubio on your show this weekend. What are you trying to tease out of him?
Well, a lot of things involving him being the ranking member on Senate Intel, but also, he's on the campaign trail with President Trump. So issues of abortion, the Hispanic vote, a lot of things we'll talk about with him. And maybe is he a shortlister for Secretary of State should President Trump win? We've also got your home state, well, close to your home state. It's been your state at some point. Colorado Governor Jared Polis.
We can call it home state.
Yeah, I mean, listen, they've got a huge problem with gang violence there and some serious problems he's had to deal with. Also, the issue of abortion out there in Colorado is big, too. So we'll talk to the governor about that.
Good deal. Thank you, Shannon. We'll see you on Sunday. We'll be watching. All right.
Thanks, guys.
Thanks.
I'm Steve Ducey.
I'm Brian Kilmeade.
And I'm Ainsley Earhart. And click here to subscribe to the Fox News YouTube page to catch our hottest interviews and most compelling analysis.